So sometimes I do sit in a quiet place and then I actually just laugh at myself, right? Sometimes I do laugh at myself when I actually do remember the days when I had just known, or when I have just learned, or when I have just known about forex trading, right? Those days when I actually used a lot of indicators, right? The RSI, there were Bollinger Bands, right? The crossovers, there are a couple of very many. There are very many indicators that I actually started with, right? So in those days, I actually used to see myself when I'm having a lot, rather when I'm making a lot of money, right? I was like living in the heaven when I'm still even on earth, right? When I knew nothing, totally, I actually knew nothing. And the good thing was, into forex I wasn't introduced by anyone, right? None introduced me to forex, right? So I never had anyone, I never blamed anyone when I used to make losses, right? I used to think of myself as the person who brought into himself into trouble, right? Me, I wasn't introduced by anyone, so I never felt that like someone did this to me. You know, when you have just entered into the trading, right, you probably be making losses, right? So at a certain extent or at a certain time, you'll be thinking of that person who introduced you to trading, right, where it's taking a lot of money from you. So most of the people, they do put a blame on the people who introduced them into trading, right? So as of me, that's even the reason as why I actually don't introduce people into the forex, right? If I'm to tell someone the truth, or when someone wants to join, I tell him the real things that do really happen, right? I will not bypass, right? I will not bypass that you are going to make a lot of money in weeks, right? I tell you, if you want to start. If you don't, if you feel like you don't want to, then just leave it and then you do other things. And then you do, if you're having a business, stick to it and then forget about forex trading, right? But if you think, or if you feel you want to start into trading, right, then start, but knowing that no returning back, right? If once you enter into it, think like there is no going or returning back, right? Because when you move out, when you have been taking a lot of money, you'll be having that hunger on your heart, right? You dropped out from the forex, but it took a lot of money from you. You never made even some good profits out of it. So I tell him, if you want to enter into it, then come, but there is no going back. If you have your business, it gives you some good money, you have some money in the pocket all of the time, then there is no any reason as to why you come into trading, right? Stick to that, right? Because trading, it can ruin your life, right? It's so painful. It can give you depression. You feel alone, right? You start doubting yourself. You start doubting the decisions that you actually made, right? So to avoid, my friend, or anyone such a things, right? Because I do experience them before. So to prevent someone from experiencing such tough things, right, when he's actually happy, right, he's having a business, what and what. So the only thing that I can say, I don't know forex. I just don't talk about. I don't talk much about it, right? So that someone can leave it and then do other things, not just in a bad way, but just in a good way, right? Just in a good way. So, for me here, where I have actually reached, I do thank God, right? Yeah, I do thank God. I do thank God, because there are things that I actually used to do years back. Yes, right? Years back that I can actually no longer do, because I have gained experience into this trading, right? I have been in it for some good years, right? And everything that I actually talk or document here, they are all out of my own experiences, right? So if you feel like I'm talking something that's not right, then you can go and then test it for yourself, right? and then you test it yourself. So if I tell you that once you have just started into trading, don't deposit real money into trading and then you start straight away trading, right? So if you feel like I'm talking the truth, I'm not talking the truth, or when I'm making the process so long for you, no problem. Just deposit into the money into the broker and then you start trading just without knowledge, right? You will thank me later. Okay, have a wonderful day to you all. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget, this is TRS. Don't forget to comment, share even my videos. My number is in the bio for WhatsApp, right?